So module 2 is about numerical methods. So in this, we are going to study some methods where first part is we are going to solve an equation of the category f of x equal to 0. So solving the equation f of x equal to 0 means getting the root of the equation. What you studied numerical methods, the Taylor series method, okay, if you remember RK method modified, no, that is for solving a differential equation. So numerical method has got many variety. So in that, actually the first variety we have to study is how to get the root of the equation of the form f of x equal to 0. Okay, now here this is the main basic property. Okay, this property has to be verified every time and this should be clear to you. Okay, this property should be clear to you. Just see, you have to just check two numbers a and b such that if you substitute f of a and f of b should be less than 0. What is the meaning less than 0 means? Positive or negative?
Non-negative.
Negative, right?
Negative.
Now what are the different possibilities are there? When you get the product of two numbers as negative, is it like both should be positive, both should be negative, one of them positive, one of them negative? Just tell me the different options. When the product of two terms will be negative, is it both should be positive, both should be negative, or one of them should be negative? What is the thing?
One of
One
them.
of
One of them should be negative. That means suppose f of a is less than 0, then f of b should be what? Greater than 0, positive, right? So if you have such a situation, then only you get the product as product as negative. Else one more possibility, f of a may be positive. So that time what should be f of b then?
negative.
Negative. So this is most important, either first or second condition. So you have to choose two numbers such that, see, they will give one equation, f of x equal to 0. Okay, you replace your x by a, you will get one quantity. I'm not interested what is that value, I'm interested whether it is positive or negative. So you have to choose two numbers a and b such that one should give me positive value, one should give me the a negative value. If that condition is satisfied, then we say that the root lies between this a and b. So if you just draw the real line, no, so you can say the root is between a and b, somewhere here. It is not this side, it is not this side, it is between a and b. Okay, you may understand this when I take the example. So this condition has to be checked every time, mainly when we deal with regular falsy method. So to find the root of the equation, we have two methods in the syllabus mentioned. One is regular falsy that I'll complete today. One more is there, which is, so this is in short called as RF method. One more is the Newton-Raphson method. In short, NR method that I'll take on Friday. Got it? Now, here our intention is to find the root of a equation. For this, first you have to choose two numbers a and b such that this condition is satisfied. Now, next what we do is take those numbers. You can take the least one as a and the highest one as x naught and next one as x1. Means suppose if the root is lying between 2 and 3, if this condition is satisfied, then x naught is 2 and y naught is 3. If I write the interval 2 comma 3 is okay, or is it okay if I write 3 comma 2 also? When I write an interval, is it necessary that I have to write 2 comma 3 only, or 3 comma 2 also will do? Please answer. Yeah, we have to compulsorily write the lowest number first and then the highest number. The interval, when you mention it, no, this is a real line. So here, if I am writing 0 comma 1, so I have to write 0 comma 1 only in the bracket. That is my interval. If I write 1 comma 0, this is wrong, isn't it? Okay, coming to the part. So now if you have two values, you can find the next value. Sorry, this is not x3, it should be x2. So we just go on finding the values, will not get the answer in one step. We have to go on repeating it. That is called as iterative process. Okay. So first we take it as x0, x1, then we take x2. We use this formula. Just see, this is the formula how to take x0 f of x1 minus x1 f of x0 divided by f of x1 minus f of x0. Substitute in this, you'll get a value of x2. One important thing, when you get x2, this is 100% the value between x0 and x1 only. If you are getting out of it, that means you have done a wrong calculation. Okay, so I'll find x2. After this, again, I'll just confirm with this property. Again, I'll just see f of a into f of b is less than 0 for what values, because I'll be having 3 values over there. How to do? I'll take example and explain. Then I'll get a value which is called as x3. I'll write a similar type of formula. Then similarly, you have to just go on finding. So you have to go on finding till the difference between the values of x is very, very less. Got the thing? Okay. Now this is about the method called as regular falsy method. So surely one question will be asked on this method in your, they have asked in the exam. Okay, in your question paper, you can find one question on this. So just write down. I'll take the question given in the question paper only, right? Find the real root of, okay, you can just confirm that you have the question. Find the real root of x log x to the base 10 minus 1.2 equal to 0. X log x to the base 10 minus 1.2 equal to 0. Just I'll show you, just complete the question part. Correct to 3 decimal places. All of you just write it. Correct to 3 decimal places. Lying in the interval. Lying in the interval 2, 3. 2, 3 by using regular falsy method. It is not regular, it is regular falsy method. Written the question? Yeah. So let us solve it. So what here usually if they have given the interval, the problem is easy. Suppose if they have not given, we have to choose an interval. Okay, that I may explain for one of the example. Now it is given in the interval. Let us take it as it is. Yeah. So here, what we'll do, take the function f of x. In the format, you take all the terms on one side, only keep 0 on the other side, and take that entire thing as f of x. So can anybody help me in writing? Okay, help me in telling what is my f of x. F of x is this entire thing, x log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. Got it? Suppose sometimes no, they give 1.2 this side, RHS side. You should take all the terms on one side and take that as f of x. Always your equation should be written in the format f of x equal to 0. Got it? Now, they have told that it is lying in the interval 2, 3. So, which is the least point, okay, which is the smallest number, you take it as x0. So, tell me what is x0?
2.
2, right? So, let x0 equal to 2. What is x1? X1, you should take the other value.
3.
3. Okay, so this is there. Now what you do is just write the formula for x2. See, while writing the formula for x2, it is very easy. Else, before this, just do one thing. Just find f of x0. It is required. F of x0. So f of x0 means it is f of. What is my x0?
2.
2. Okay. How can I write? How can I find f of 2? Can you guess? Or can you tell me? How f of 2 it should be found?
Substituting the value of x.
Yeah, yeah. This is my f of x. You replace x by 2, you will get f of 2. So what I have to write? 2 log 2 to the base 10 minus 1.2. Yeah, all of you take your calculator, calculate it. Now this is log 2 to the base 10. So what button to be operated? Is it ln or log?
Log.
Log only, correct? If they have not mentioned it as 10, no, that time you should use it as ln. Be very careful. Use it and tell me the answer. Tell fast, please. Again, entire work is on calculator. How to use a formula, you should understand. That is most important here. 2 into log 2 minus 1.2 is how much?
Ma'am, 0.59.
Minus
Minus or plus?
Minus 0
ma'am, minus
0.597.
597.
0.597. Okay. Is it positive or negative?
Negative, ma'am.
Negative.
Is negative. So what you can do for regular false, you just take roughly as one bigger line, little bigger one, and take the ends as 2 and 3. See, because first we have to confirm where the root lies. End point should be that. Okay, this is first thing. Now we have found f of 2. F of 2 is giving me negative. So for my understanding, I'll write like this, less. Okay, I'll tell you what is the use. Okay, little later on. Just similarly find f of x1. What is my x1? X1 is 3. How can I get this? Again in this x log x minus 1.2, replace x by 3. So 3 log 3 to the base 10 minus 1.2 is how much?
0.231.
0.231. Okay, positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. Now you
positive.
can just confirm that already they have given that the root lies in 2, 3. So obviously the property f of a into f of b should satisfy only. Am I right? See, when you say that the root lies between a and b, f of a into f of b should be less than 0. These are the possibility, isn't it? So what you are getting, f of 2 as negative, f of 3 as what? Positive. So only negative into positive, plus into minus is minus. Okay? Is the property correct? This has to satisfy. Suppose they have given that it is lying in 2, 3, and if this is not satisfying, then you cannot proceed further. Okay? You say at least yes, so that I can go for the next point. If the point is clear, please say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
As
Okay. Now what you do? This is done. So just apply regular falsy method. By regular falsy method, yeah, we have to calculate what is x2. Tell me the formula. See, x2 very easily we have to write x naught f of x1 minus x1 f of x naught. Take a different combination. Take the least number, okay, divided by f of x1 minus f of x naught. Am I right? Have I not written the same formula? Check.
Yes,
Both
ma'am.
are one and the same. Okay. Now, what you have to do, just substitute the values. Therefore, x2 will be, what is my x naught? X naught is 2, x1 is 3. So 2 into f of 3 minus 3 into f of 2 divided by what? F of 3 minus f of 2. Hope clear. Nothing much. X naught, x1 I have substituted. Now substitute the values. 2 into, what is f of 3? F of 3 is 0.231 minus 3 into, what is f of 2? F of 2 is minus 0.597 divided by f of 3, 0.231 minus f of 2 is minus 0.597. If you want, write it as minus into minus as plus, here also plus. Calculate. All of you just operate the calculator, please.
2.72.
Very good. 2.72. While writing, no, tell me 4 digits, please. If they are existing.
10, ma'am.
10.
2.7210.
Okay. 0 if I don't write, no problem. So this is what? 721. If you are not getting digits, no worry. Now this is x2. Tell me, is this value is between 2 and 3? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
So that means what you have done, the calculation is right. Means when they have told that the root is lying between 2 and 3 means you should not have the value more than 3 or less than 2. Got it? Better keep it in a box to help the valuator. Now after this, you have to calculate one quantity, that is f of 2. So 2.721. How we calculated f of 2 and 3? No, similar way. So in the given function, replace x by 2.721. What will you get? 2.721 log of 2.721 to the base 10 minus 1.2. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, minus 0.017.
0, 1.
7. 1.
After 7 again 1. Na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me, positive or negative is this? Don't compare this value as positive, negative. Huh? F of that value should be written positive or negative. Remember this point. Students do mistake there. Is it positive or negative? Isn't it minus? No?
I'm negative.
Yeah, that's what. See this and tell me it is less than 0. So now you go back to your line. So 2.71 means somewhere here. Agree? 2.71. Sorry, 721. It is more towards 3. Agree? Now what we are getting f of this value as? Positive or negative? We have got it as negative. Okay. Just see, huh? Carefully. All of you just listen here. This is very important point. After taking this point, the big interval is converted to 2 smaller intervals. Agree? Now, we have to decide whether the root lies in the first interval or the second interval. This can be decided by using the property f of a into f of b less than 0. Okay, so that's why I've written here less than, okay, and all that. Just see, if I choose the interval 2 to 2.721, the product, when I take f of 2 and f of 2.721, according to this property should be positive or negative? Huh?
Negative.
Negative. Always this should be true. This property has to be taken up every time. So if I take this is negative, this is negative. Negative into negative means
Positive.
positive. Is the root going to lie in this interval, first interval? No. Why? Because this property will not be satisfied. Agree with that? Huh? This is very important step. See, f of 2 is negative, f of 2.71 is negative. So if I multiply negative into negative, what I'll get? Positive. So this property will not hold. Good. So I cannot say the root lies between this interval. Correct. So this interval I have to leave. Is the point clear? Please answer.
No, ma'am.
At least say no. If you say no, I can explain. Try to explain. Just see, every time whenever I have got an interval, I need to check whether the root lies in that interval, yes or no. So this depends on this property what I have written in the box. What is this? F of a into f of b should be negative. Okay. Now, already we have 2 points, 2 and 3. Okay. This is x0 and x1. Already we have taken it. This I am getting a new value. So this new value has to be 100% used. Otherwise, no use of calculation. Correct. Now, f of this 2.721 is negative. Am I right? We are getting it as negative. So,
Yes, ma'am.
it has to be chosen with the earlier one of the value which is giving me positive. This is one more way of explaining. Earlier there are 2 and 3. So, this is negative means I have to choose with what? is positive. So whether I have to choose 2 or 3?
Ma'am, 3.
3 obviously.
3, ma'am.
Correct? So then it is being divided into 2 intervals. So the root will not lie in the first interval. It lies in the second interval. Now clear? Why? If suppose the other condition, if I would have got it f of 2.721 as positive, I should have chosen with a value earlier which has given me negative. Why? Because every time f of a into f of b should be always negative only. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, write down. Okay, I'll take one more example, maybe that time more clear. So just write now f of 2.721 into f of 3 if you take. See, this is negative and f of 3 is giving me positive. So product will be positive or negative? Negative.
Negative.
Correct? So this implies root lies in
Second.
yeah, no, second. Here you should write. See, root lies in this first point and this second point. 2.721, comma 3. So tell me 2, comma 3 is bigger or 2.721, comma 3 is bigger?
2.721 comma bigger.
No. 2, comma 3 is
3
bigger.
bigger, ma'am.
Okay, now you are reducing. Like this, if you go on applying, no, that interval reduces and you will get the answer. This is what is the thing. Okay. Now what you have to do, you have to write a value. You have to calculate x3. After x2, x3 will come. While writing, you don't apply any formula. Any formula you don't write, otherwise it creates lot of confusion. You just write this value 2.721, then f of the next value. Just see how the formula is written. Just see. First value, then f of the second value, minus second value, then f of the first value. Isn't it? Let us apply the same thing. Then what I have to write here? Second value, then f of the first value. No doubt this is regular Folsey method formula only. But don't write in terms of x. It will really create confusion. What I have to write in the denominator? The same thing, f of 3 minus f of 2.721. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this combination should be remembered. This is for regular Folsey because for NR method we have a different formula. Okay. Now substitute the values, simplify. You know what to substitute. 2.721 into minus 0.017. Sorry. I have to substitute for f of 3. Can anybody help me? Just tell me what is the value f of 3 we have got.
0.231.
0.231, ma'am.
Yes, 0.231 minus 3 into f of the next value minus. It is minus 0.0171 divided by 0.231. What happens now? This is second value is negative. So this becomes minus into minus as plus. Hope I can write now at this step. Tell me the answer.
Ma'am, 2.839.
839. Others, same answer? I think so, not 839. Do check.
Ma'am, it's 2.7402.
Yeah, it comes around nearly 7. 7402.
02.
After 2,
Ma'am, again 2.
2 is there. Okay, let it be. Now tell me whether 2.7402 is between these two values, yes or no? Is it in this interval, yes or no?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, then what you have calculated is correct. So after this, you have to calculate f of x3. That will decide whether to choose first interval or second interval again. Got it? This is f of 2.7402. What is the function? X log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. Do this calculation. Tell me the answer. I think again minus.
Ma'am, 0.00038.
Yeah, don't worry. We are nearer to the answer. I'll tell you after completion. I'll tell you. So this is negative, correct? Yes. Again, come back to the line. Come back to the line. So 2.74 is nearer here, somewhere here, correct? So this point is what? 2.7402. Okay. This has given me negative or positive?
Negative.
This has given me negative. Okay.
Negative.
Just 1 second. Huh? I'll rub all this. Now, which interval? This interval already you are left, no? Not to worry about it. Don't see about it again. This is already done. Root is not lying here. This is gone. Next, for this, it is negative. So this is giving me negative means among the previous two, what I have to choose, which has given me positive. Which has
Ma'am,
given me
3.
positive 3. Agree? So again, this point is dividing this into first interval and second interval. So what I have to choose? Yeah, if this is negative means, yeah, I have to choose with 3. So the root lies in here. Agree all of you? Is the point clear?
No, ma'am.
Just see, after getting this 2.7402, this, if I take it, this is the point. So this point has divided this whole interval again into two parts, first part and the second part. Okay. Now f of 7.02, Spandana, tell me, is it positive or negative you have got? Huh? 2.7402, we have got positive or negative?
Negative, ma'am.
Negative. So this is negative means compulsorily this has to be chosen. So this has to be chosen with a value which is giving me positive. Which is giving me positive? 3. 3, correct? So the root
Yes,
don't lie here. It is going to lie in the second interval. Got it? Again, the interval is
ma'am.
reduced. See. Others. Is the point clear? Every time we have to go on checking f of a into f of b less than 0 only. Yes. So this is less than 0 means if I take f of 2.7402 should be taken with 3 or the earlier one? 3 only, no? 3.
ma'am.
So if
3.
you take the product of these two, this is less than 0. If you can confirm these two values you take, both this is negative and that is positive means obviously negative. So this implies root lies in what?
Ma'am,
This point and this point.
2.40.
2.7402, comma 3. Yes. Now we have to find one more. Okay, let us find one more. Because the difference between those two is little more, let us find one more. Can anybody help me in writing the X4 formula? Everything depends on this. Very good. 7402 into
F of 3.
f of 3 minus
3 into F of 2.7402.
yes, very good. Divided by same this f minus f of 2.7402. Done. You have the values, just substitute, simplify and tell me the answer. You know the substitution, huh? Do that. Tell me the answer. How should be your answer? Your answer should be more than 2.74 and less than 3. If not, then your calculation is wrong. Tell me the answer.
2.7406.
Tell me, 7406 is more than 7402, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Obviously, yes. Okay. And one more thing. Okay, we'll stop the process because the difference is very, very less. It is 0.0004 difference is there. Before that, I'll take one more thing and I'll tell you why I'm stopping it. So just find f of 2.7406. In the given function, you replace x by this quantity. I think it is still negative.
Yes, ma'am.
minus 0.4
4 zeros
4 zeros.
and 40.
Again 4 and then 0. Okay, let it be. See, in two ways we can stop the process. All of you just see, these are the all important points. The difference between x3 and x4 is very, very less. This is one situation. One more thing, see, Komal was very hesitant to tell about the value because it is all 0, 0, 0. Actually, if more zeros are there, your answer is done. Okay, why? See, when see, for the equation f of x equal to 0, I have to find a value of x, maybe some alpha, such that if I replace my x as alpha, it has to satisfy. Agree with this? This is called as a root then. Anything will not be a root. If I replace that quantity by that value, it has to 100% satisfy. How is my equation? It is in the form f of x equal to 0, isn't it? Try to understand this point. Now, this is like when you have found first f of 2 is minus 0.597. This is nearer to 0. Agree. Again, comparing to this, is f of 3 is nearer to 0 or f of 2 is nearer to 0?
Ma'am, f of 3.
F of 3,
F of 3,
obviously. Okay, 0.231. Next, when you have found f of 2.71, what you have got? Is it not again very nearer to 0 comparing to these two? Just
Yes,
check.
ma'am.
Huh? Yeah. Now f of 3, just check. How many zeros? There only one zero was there. Yeah, here 3 zeros. Correct? This is 4 zeros. So like this, if you go on finding, no, you will get actually the exact root. But only thing, this is numerical. Only the definition only says that we get approximate answer, will not get accurate. So we can stop the process in two ways. Am I clear? Is the explanation clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can just conclude and write therefore x equal to, don't mention it as x4, x3, whatever you have got, don't mention it and don't go back to any other value. You have to write the last answer, the value of x, what you have got. So x equal to 2.7406, which is equal to, I'll write like this. What they have told in the question, it should be rounded off to how many digits?
3 decimal.
3 decimal means after this point, you should write 3 digits. So if I want to write the 3 digits, I have to see the fourth one, correct? The fourth one, if it is 5 or more than 5, what has to be done? Add 1 to the previous. Am I right? What I should write here?
1.
1.
Now suppose if you have written this answer, they may cut. There is a chance they may cut the marks because the question is 3 decimal places only. Okay, therefore x equal to 2.741 is the real root of given equation. You can proceed further. Correct to 3 decimal places. Hope the example is clear to all of you. Yeah. See, only even one example also is enough. Okay, if you understand this properly, you can deal with any example asked on that method. Okay, let me take another one. I'll try to complete it little earlier. Just see the question here. Yeah, just make a note of it. Find a real root of x e raised to x minus cos x equal to 0. X e raised to x minus cos x equal to 0. Correct to 3 decimal places lying in the interval 0.5, 0.6 by regular-Folsey method. So what is the equation we have to take?
Question.
Okay, I'll just write the things. You not to worry. You can complete it. You have the model question paper PDF. See, f of x is x e raised to x minus cos x. They have asked us to find to correct to 3 decimal places and lying in which interval? Okay, let it be. I'll just show the question again. Just see. Find a real root of x e raised to x minus cos x equal to 0. Correct to 3 decimal places lying in the interval 0.5, 0.6 by Regula-Folsey method. Written?
Yes.
Okay. Now, just to see, there is one important thing here. Whenever you take any equation in Regula-Folsey or Newton-Raphson method, if there is a trigonometric function, convert your calculator mode from degree to radian. If you press that degree button, mode button, it will be converted to radians, then only perform the calculation. If you want, make a note of this point. What is to be done? If any trigonometric function comes, change the mode from degree to radian and do the calculation. See on the display, you have got okay. On the display you have got, yeah, very good. Who is this? Okay, on the display, no, usually it will be D will be written, right? So I don't want D, it should be as R. Display, you should get it as R, then only start with the calculation. Are you getting it? In the beginning only you do.
Yes.
In beginning only you
Yes,
should
ma'am.
do. If you have a trigonometric function. Only for RF and NR method. Okay. Yeah, this is the given equation. They have given it. Huh?
Ma'am, how to do that?
Go to mode.
Shift and
Ma'am,
mode,
shift
ma'am.
mode. Ma'am,
Shift
shift
mode.
mode.
Ma'am, shift mode.
Okay, shift mode. Shift and mode. Are you getting some RAD?
Ma'am, no. MCL mode and 3 all.
Not fourth one.
Only
Mode,
Mode and
fourth one.
4.
Which one you are using, Komal? Calculator.
Ma'am, FX100.
No, ES or MS?
Ma'am, MS.
Okay, you go press that mode just some 2-3 times. There is one degree, gradient and radians. Converted?
Ma'am, it's okay.
No, just press that mode button only. I think I
Yes,
had
ma'am.
kept it. The mode button you press some 1 or 2 times, then it will show you DEG, GRAD and RAD.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you choose
Yeah,
that RAD is for 3, I guess. If you just do it, no, on display you can see a R. Others,
Yes.
is it converted? Okay. So now what you have to do, see, they have given that the root lies between 0.5 and 0.6. So what is 0.5 then?
X naught.
X naught. And what is my X1?
Point.
0.6. So now you take this calculation. F of X naught. F of X naught means F of 0.5. So in this function replace, there are 3x, all the 3x replace it as 0.5. Means 0.5 e raised to 0.5 minus cos of 0.5. Take this calculation and tell me the answer. And here not to worry, see what students do, they do calculation exponential in degree and then this in radian. Don't do like that. Convert in the beginning only as radian. If you don't do it, no, your answer is 100% wrong. Remember this point.
Minus 0.0532.
532. Okay. It
Yes,
is
ma'am.
negative.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, f of x1 you find, which is f of 0.6. Same in the given equation, replace x by 0.6. Yeah, tell me this answer. 100% this has to be positive, huh? Because it is given in the question, right? The interval.
0.26.
Yeah, 0.26. Clear, no? See, one has, if one is giving you negative 100%, the other one will give you positive. Okay. So, yes, I'll draw the line here. Okay, this is a line, huh? This is 0.5 and 0.6. 0.5 is negative. So I mentioned like this. 0.56 is positive. Only this much is enough. Now, what we have to do? We have to apply regular falsy method. Tell me the formula. Only write the formula for x2. Other all formula should be written directly. Tell me x2 formula.
From x naught f of x1 minus x1 f of x naught
Very good.
divided by f of x1 minus f of x naught.
Yes, this formula should be remembered. And easily you can remember. It is not difficult. Am I right? Yeah, substitute. X naught is 0.5. F of x1. X1 is 0.6. So f of 0.6 directly also you can substitute. Minus. X1 is 0.6. What is f of x naught? F of x naught is minus. Right here. Into 0.0532. Divided by 0.26 minus into minus plus 0.532. Calculate and tell me the answer. How should be your answer? More than 0.5 and less than 0.6. 0.5. Calculate it fast.
From 0.057.
No, you are wrong. You have
Ma'am,
not taken.
0.313.
313 also wrong. I just now told no root lies between 0.5 and 0.6 means answer should be
0.516.
0.51. 0.51.
0.516.
5165.
65. Yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
0.5
ma'am.
and
Yeah,
6.
see, this is the indication. You should get like this. Okay, between 0.5 and 0.6 only. Okay. Now what we have to find? F of x2. Correct? Whatever new value obtained, no, you should find f of that value. So f of 0.5165 is 0.
516.
Shall I write the answer?
5169.
9.
69, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
9. E raised to 0.5169 minus cos of 0.5169. Do the
Ma'am?
calculation fast. Huh.
X2 value is 0.51649, ma'am. That's why I told you 0.5165, ma'am.
Confirm all of you. 69 or 65.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
69. 69.
69.
Okay.
6-9.
1 second. Spandana, you take it as 65, no problem. I don't know how many digits you have considered. Take it as 65. Your answer and our answer are surely going to match. Believe me. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It depends how many decimals you have taken. No, it depends on that. Here I can give you that liberty.
0.0026.
0.0026.
26.
Yes. So positive or negative? Negativity.
negative.
Negative.
So where is 0.5169? Somewhere here. Correct? 0.5169. So this is giving me negative. See, all of you again listen. This is giving me negative means I have to choose with a value which is giving me
Positive.
positive. So shall I take the first interval or the second one?
Second.
Second one, because here you can have a positive. So this interval should be left out. Am I correct? Same property every
Yes.
time. Yes. So just write the conclusion. Therefore, f of 0.5169 and f of 0.6 if you take, then only the product is negative. This implies root lies in 0.5169 comma 0.6. Okay. Now what is to be calculated? After x2, we should take x3. Help me in writing this from x3 calculation. Take first value, f of the second. 5169, f of 0.6 minus 0.6, f of 0.5169 divided by f of 0.6 minus f of 0.5169. Yeah, substitute the values, simplify. Can anybody tell me how should be the answer? More than which value? More than which value?
0.5169, ma'am.
9. And less than?
0.6.
The answer will be approximately known to you. You should get it by calculation. Just check whether the chat box is disabled or enabled, whatever it is. Can you put your number in that? If so, just write your number. Meanwhile, calculate also. So answer is 0.5.
0.5177.
77?
0.5177.
Yes.
Yes, very good. So what is to be calculated after this?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, f of x3. You know how to do it. 0.5177 e raised to 0.5177 minus cos of 0.5177. Yeah, calculate it. How should be this value? It should be more near 0. Here we have got 2 zeros, no? At least you should get 3 zeros.
Yes, ma'am. 0.00017.
How many zeros?
3 zeros, ma'am.
3017, negative.
Yes. Negative.
Yeah, this is again negative. Okay, now again come back to the line. 0.5177. This is 0.5177. This is giving me negative. So whether I have to choose with 0.5169 or 0.6?
0.6.
Along with 0.6. So root lies in this, not here. Okay, write the conclusion. So f of 0.5177 into f of 0.6 less than 0. This implies root lies in 0.5177 comma 0.6. Calculate one more. We'll end up with a solution part. X4. Tell me formula for X4. Yeah, everything depends on this interval only. See this carefully. If you just see this carefully, right, you can tell me the formula very easily. Tell me.
0.5177 f of 0.6 minus 0.6 f of 0.5177
very good. Divided by
f of 0.6 minus
1 second, my line went out. F of 0.6 minus f of 0.5.
0.5177.
Yes. See, today only the Bahat, you have Bahated the formula. Okay, RF method is very easy for you. Like that, NR method also is going to be easy. Do the calculation.
0.5177.
Same, huh?
Yes.
Okay. If this is exactly same, why to check? Because already f of this value is being checked. Okay. So now you can conclude the answer.
0.5184.
84. Others?
5182.
82.
5184 actually.
I come to our answer now. I need to end up this question. 8284 or 77?
Answer is 0.5177.
77 only. Others are
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
8284.
0.5177.
Yes, ma'am.
Do calculation once again, all of you. If you verify once again, it's good. One way good.
Ma'am, same.
Same, huh? Those who got
I'm
8284. What same? It's 5177 or 8284?
Ma'am, 5177 is same answer.
Okay. Just see 77 only. Okay. Therefore, x equal to 0.5177 is
82.
if you have got 82, just write that 82. Okay, no problem, because this is numerical method. But try that the deviation should not be more from the
0.5177 only.
is the
Yes, ma'am.
required root of given equation. One thing I forgot. See, 82 or 8, whatever it is. How many decimal we have to round it off?
3 decimal.
3 decimal.
So
3
51
decimal means, so obviously it is 8.
518.
And if you also round it off, your answer are going to match. See, question paper setter only has given us a solution. Okay. So